catch up with y'all in the beginning, wait for everybody to get into the room, and then I start the live. Hey. What I don't do anymore is I don't. You might hear me speaking. I'm currently adding the timestamps to my Real Housewives of Orange County video. So just give me a second. And then after that, I will chat with you guys in the comment section about the review and the episode that I'm trying talking about today. So you are just here for the review. The review starts now. Okay, so that's 3532. Oh shoot, and I gotta let people know that I'm 3532. Review ends. I wish I could do this quicker, but I can't because I gotta wait for the video to like render before I can even start making edits. I'm trying to decide which way to go. I say long term. When did that end, guys? Misty, David is living. Know how women are made to feel when they age, and I just that bothered me because I felt like it was very lazy. On the I got it. Let's give Gina this. Where is it? Oh no, let's applause. Proud of you, girl. Now, if you were just here for the review, babe, it ends right now. 121.46. All right. Child, see how hard I work for y'all, and y'all still don't read the description? Still be asking me about timestamps? Nikki, I don't want to be looking through this review. It's 2 hours. Check in the description box. Stop stressing me so. That's what my Jamaican step grandmother used to say. Stop stressing me so. Not in that accent. I don't know I think that was Irish. Was that an Irish or Scottish accent? Anyway, pray for me. Just make sure my timestamps are there, and then we can come on into Salt Lake. All right. If you're going to watch after this or currently right now, if you're going to watch The Real Housewives of Orange County and you just want the review, the timestamps are in. Bam! Let me come and be present in Salt Lake City. Hey! I'm going to need Brooks. Y'all know me, so y'all know I love me some Brooks. Oh my goodness. What? I love Brooks. I love Brooks. Oh, Serenity. Yeah, just in time. It was a really good opening episode. I like them. Hey, Gullible girl. Oh, hey, Gullible girl. This was a good episode. This was a good opener. Yes, like, comment, subscribe, and share. When you come in the room, come in with your likes. Oh, Crystal, you can watch The Real Housewives of Orange County, any of those Bravo shows on Bravo. I mean, not on Bravo, on YouTube. They're on YouTube, and you can also watch them on the site. Oh no, do you have to have a cable thing? Yeah, I think you have to have some kind of cable connecting to watch it. But you can watch it on the you can watch it on YouTube, or if you have like one of those streaming services. I know Hulu normally has these episodes the next day, but Hulu be tricky. Sometimes it's the next day, sometimes it's a couple hours after. Then you check again, and it's just like, oh, we gotta wait. Why the hell are we waiting? Why do you get me on this schedule? And then you gotta wait. So Hulu was all over the place, but sometimes they're consistent. Come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. Oh, yeah, Crystal. The twins. The twins. Miss Gigi said, I was waiting at the door. We ready, honey. Yes, Miss Shalene. Me not me 2008. You right on time, baby. Hey Raven. Hey Dana. What's up, Marianne? Right? It's been years. Hey Alicia. What's up, El Boogie once again? Hey Selby. Hey Annie. Hey JB says what? Hey Jamal. Hey Simply Simone. Oh, my family and I, we just got our Christmas pajamas. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that last year we did a Christmas photo. And it was so like, people love that photo, but they have no idea how much fighting, how much fighting went into that. My God, today. Oh. Hey, Jajayi, JJ. What's up, Cammy? Hey, Missy B2. Yeah, it was a very good opening episode. Yes, Jesse. Jesse is multitasking, honey. Hey, Baba. Oh, what is Andy trying to reboot, guys? Jamal said Mary is a pastor. Why don't she pray for her wigs? The way that woman's wigs got dragged on Twitter. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Oh, he's trying to reboot Miami. This is a good time. This is a good time. Why is he just trying to put it on Peacock? Yeah, I think all the housewife shows should be on Bravo. I like Miami, especially with that. Remember that lady who was a psychic, but she was a messy psychic. Yeah, I would love Miami to come back. Alicia said she has all that money, but can't find a good wig. You know what, Sammy? I don't know. We did not see any children. She's been married to that man for 21 years. Oh yeah, Potomac is filming their reunion today in person. Child, Candace, you better duck and dodge. Oh, Peacock does need more content. It's the craziest thing. These networks make a streaming service and they don't have any content. It's like this can wait. If did y'all see what just happened to Quibi? Chill out. You don't have to do everything. You do not have to compete with Netflix right now, especially if you are a studio. Like I don't like. I'm glad that NBC has Peacock because it just gives a lot of people more work. But it's just like you don't need to compete with Netflix. You know what I mean? People are never going to stop watching TV for Netflix. It's not going to happen. You both offer different things. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. Just stay in your lane and prosper. Mary is the Sutton of the franchise. Yes, Jazzy, go. Oh, they have a teenage son together. Woo! Who? Who was giving? Oh, Lisa. Which one is Lisa? Is she the New Yorker? Oh, wait. They're both New Yorkers, right? Which one? Who's Brooke's mama? Are we talking about that one? Or are we talking about the New York girl? A, Simply Simone, $1 billion fell. Oh, drop that, Fred. That was, oh gosh, that was my favorite movie ever. I kept on watching it. And then my mom was just like, you shouldn't be watching this because, we were real devout at that point, and she just thought that I was that Drop Dead Fred was a demon. She don't think that way no more, but it was real, real difficult back then. Jill Informed is here. Hey, Jill said, "Hi, Nikki. I think telling someone they smell like a hospital will go down in history as one of the best lines ever. Loving Mary so far. Who are you liking? Mary, Team Mary, because she is giving you a show. Like I was like, what is this beef? What is this beef? Oh, the beef is that she smells like a house. Mary is good TV. Mary and Brooks are carrying the show. Carrying. What time is it? Because I'm so excited, y'all know I never start this early. I'm gonna just start. Yes, give your girl some likes. I'm gonna just start because I'm so excited. Guys, before I start, hold on. Look at what I've been looking at on Farfetch. This site is so dangerous. Look at these. Throw your tomatoes. I don't care. I'm excited about this. Look at these hot pink velour gloves. From who? Who are they by? Marine Saray? I don't know. Oh, they're velvet. Velvet long gloves. Where the hell am I wearing this? We're going to be quarantined for like the next 6 months. Where am I wearing this? I don't know. But I have been like contemplating. Oh God. Is the spirit of Mary taking over me? Anyway, if it's your first time here, because I don't want to get taken off course, I won't be looking in the comment section for like the next 20 or so minutes. I'm just going to do my full review, and then after that we'll chat about the episode and what you guys thought. So if you could just hold your comments and questions until then, because some people just like to watch this for the review. I like to give them that, and I also like to stay on my thought, because I can get in these comments with you guys and I could get lost, and then we can come back and it'll be like, what the hell was I talking about? So we're just going to stay focused. I normally never start this early, but I'm excited about this episode. Hold on. I dropped my, Nikki. Oh God, what did I do? Oh God, hold on. Lord, what did I, oh no, did I break that? Oh God. Oh, I didn't. Oh my goodness. Because I'm still waiting for my freaking taxes to come in. There it is. Oh, I was about to cry. Anyway, if you are just here, hold on, let me make sure I'm caught up. A very Marilyn Monroe. Yes. Yeah, I like it. Hey, Joyce. Oh no, y'all know Southern Charm is going to be Friday. I want to do Southern Charm on Fridays now, just because I was going to do it at night, but the show comes on so late. By the time I do the review, we'll be talking about this show until like 1 a.m. So Southern Charm's, what is it? Final, personal, permanent. Southern Charm's permanent review day is Friday. I'll normally start my review at 12, unless Mama got an audition. Y'all know how that works. But Friday is a Southern Charm day. Praise the Lord. Oh my gosh, Tiffany, you're going to love Mary. You're going to love Mary. Honey, watch it. Watch it today. It's so good. Nikki, your teacher probably got teeth from kids who lost it. Oh, you know what? That might be true. Okay, she's not a serial killer. That comment is last live. Anyway, I'm gonna get started, guys, because see what's happening. I'm all in the comment section with y'all. You want to fight Mary, Jazzy? No. So anyway, if you are just here for the review, it starts right now. So full disclosure. I hate every fiber of my being hates their intros. These intros are tired, lazy, uninteresting. This is Salt Lake. Where are they at? So we had Miami, DC, Atlanta, Orange County, New York. Is there a southern one? I think these are all of the Housewives. Jersey. You're like 7th. You are the 7th show in this franchise. Why do your intros sound like that? Why they're so poorly crafted? What did Mary say? I'm a Christian girl, and I read you like a scripture. What? Y'all a 7 freaking show, and this is what you got. This is what you're bringing to the table. So when this show first started, I was just like, I don't know. The intros were trash by Sora. Hold on, let me see if I can get. I think I hated Lisa's the most. I think I hated Lisa's intro the most. It was something. First of all, I think Lisa's intro was something we already heard before. I think it was. Hold on. Yes, hold on. Was it Lisa? Hold on. In this town. Oh, their tagline. Yeah, their taglines, not their intros, guys. The taglines were trash. Trash. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Terrible. Jen Shah. In this town, I'm Queen B and MVP. What? What are you talking about, Jen? You guys have seen so many shows. You've had 15 years of the Real Housewives of Orange County. This is what you're bringing to the table? Basura. Lisa Barlow. When you take cheap shots, always expect a hangover. You guys need gay men. Why did you let Brooks write your intros, your taglines? This is terrible, Whitney. This Rose isn't scared to handle a little prick. Now, wait a minute. That was a good one. That was a good one because Whitney is like the wild child of the season. That was good. Now, I'll give you that. Okay, Whitney. Meredith Marks. This is the one I hated. It was Meredith. This is the tagline I hated. Jealousy is a disease, to which I say, get well soon. Meredith, you stole that from a 9-year-old black girl on, what was it? Was it Twitter that she posted that on? Tumblr. Remember that little black girl? She was a kid, and she had posted a picture of herself with like a little medium ponytail, some glasses, and she had like this Hannah Montana dress on with gloves and these knockoff Ugg boots, and she was standing like this, and she was like, jealousy is a disease. Get well soon, B. And it went viral because she put it under her enemy's Facebook, and she was 9. So everybody was like, what is this little kid? Did you pay that child? Did you pay that child, Meredith? You stole this from a 9-year-old black child. Didn't like it. Basura. It would have been good if it was yours. This was not the original. Mary Crosby. I love God, but I will read you like a scripture. Ooh. Ooh. Shiver me timbers. I'm shaking in my boots. Heather. Just like my pioneer ancestors. They killed us with those ancestors on this episode. It was enough. It was too much. I'm trying to blaze a new trail. Boo! Wait a minute. Where is it? Do I have a boo? I was looking for boo. I don't have a boo. Oh, here it is. No. Where's boo? Okay, I don't have one. But boo! Boo! I hated the taglines. Hated, and I was expecting more. Because, like, you guys have so much research. You have so many shows to look from, to take from. Why was it? Where's the worst one? Where's the worst one again? In this town, I'm Queen B and MVP. What's her name? Jen, do you see this? This is for that tagline. How long did you know you were going to be on this show? How long? What would my tagline be? Just off the grip. I may be chocolate, but you can call me Godiva. Just off grip. Just off grip. That's something. I didn't have a whole damn year to figure something out. Just like diamonds, these titties sparkle. Something. This is what you come up with? So I was disappointed. I was just like, oh God. Oh, they're going to be dry. They're going to be dry. Then the outfits. I got to get Mary's outfit. I have to. Hold on. What was Mary's outfit? Whew, whew, whew. I just found it. Terrible. Terrible. Hold on. Hold on. I hope I can bring it up. First of all, this was, so hold on. Damn it, Instagram. So this is Mary's one look. Can y'all see Mary? This is Mary's one look for her. Damn it, you can't see it. But that's Mary's look for her scenes, right? Hold on. I think I got a super chat. I did. I got a super chat from Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much, Keisha. Mary's intro, right? They don't have, I can't find it. But I'm going to explain it, right? So Mary's intro to her scenes, she's wearing this bridesmaid dress. And why are their colors taupe? Why are the colors? Is that like the color of Utah taupe? Tap or top, whatever that's called. That light caramel. Anyway, so they're all wearing taupe. All of them. And the Mary's intro dress to her scenes is like this bridesmaid dress from ASOS. And then in her intro, she's wearing this taupe jacket with this fluffy skirt and these big, like Filene's Basement block heels. I'm disappointed. I'm like, what? How? I would have never come on this show like this if I had research. Now, if this was the Real Housewives of Orange County 15 years ago, okay, you can look a little raggedy. Nobody knows what this is. Nobody knows what we're doing. You guys had seven shows ahead of you. 15 years of research. Why do you look like that? Mary was the worst. Mary was the worst. Homegirl went straight to Ross and lost her damn mind. For you to be designer, that outfit was trash. Trash. So the intros, intro taglines and the intros looks, boo. Boo to those women. Terrible. Terrible. So because of that, I was just like, I'm gonna be disappointed. That they don't know how to read, they don't know how to shade, and they don't know how to dress. What the hell is this? Real talk, it was giving me the Real Housewives of Newark. Real Housewives of Newark. No shade of Newark, but y'all know how y'all dress. You know what? Trenton. Okay, so we meet Jen. I like her. I like Jen. I really do. Little issue. Jen is that person of color who only dates black men, and because she got black kids and only like dated black men, she feels certain liberties. Like she has certain liberties in the culture because I like her. She's spunky, she's fun, great energy. You can tell that she's probably going to be like the middle. What they hold in Utah? What do they do? Moose? Are they holding a moose? That's all I know about Utah. You can tell that she's going to be the middle moose. She's going to be holding a little moose in the middle of this group, right? My only issue is the liberties that she takes with the culture. Because my husband is black. I got black kids. Because girlfriend with the acrylics. Girlfriend, girl, you don't know, honey. It's going to get on my nerves, Jen. It's going to get on my nerves. But this is your first season. So I think that what you're doing, and this happens to a lot of people, specifically white gay men, when you want to like be interesting, you don't think that your identity is good enough. So everybody runs and takes the, skin off a black woman, the culture off a black woman, and puts it on to be interesting. So that's like their thing. It's just like, oh, I don't think I'm going to be like when your acting teacher says, give me something big, you go black. It just happens all the time. Listen, I understand. Wait, what was that? Oh, I got a cash app. Hey, hold on, Mackie. Hey, Mackie, thank you for the cash app. Thank you. And Mal Fitness, thank you for the super chat. Baby, I'm racking up like I'm on Jeopardy. Come through. Mel says, sis, don't come for us, but some of our people from New York be sporting fake designers. Listen, sweetie, I'm from Philly, the scamming capital. I know what it is, okay? So thank you, Mackie, Keisha, and Mel. Thank you guys so much. So that's my only thing. Jenna's fun. I like her. I think she's going to give us a really interesting season, but I don't think she's yet comfortable enough with herself on camera. So she's going to give us this. She's going to give us faux sister. Very girl. So why don't you? You know what? Black women from the hood, I swear, they need to be so wealthy. The coach that like they literally create cultural phenomenons and get nothing from it. On fleek, girl, could have been a billionaire by now. Child, that's my only issue with Jen, though. I like her. I like her family. You could tell that her sons are like, you could tell that she was being a little bit extra in the scene with her sons. They were looking at her like, Mom, we don't want to be here. You forced us here. We're here. Let's talk about her throwback pics. Remember I talked about it in the OC? These surgeons, there are not a lot of skilled surgeons. They're really, like, you can tell because the surgeons today only know how to do one face. And it's a like deformed Bratz doll. Like that's all they know how to do. You know what, Keisha, is this a new? Hold on. I hope this, Keisha, did you send a new, I don't know if this is a new one, but here you go, Keisha. Thank you. They all do this deformed Bratz doll face. Only who has really good surgery? Kim Kardashian. Really, really good. I prefer Kim Kardashian before she erased her ethnicity. But this face, you know what I mean? This new Greek goddess face, it's good. It's good work. Who's another one? What's that model? Yolanda's kids. Bella, money well spent. Money well spent. Maybe they can't afford those dudes or women, whoever did their work, but they look really, really good. But then it's like the discount surgeons, the surgeons you find on Groupon, they can only do this Bratz doll deformed face. Like if a Bratz doll was put in a meat grinder, that's the face they come out with. It doesn't sit well on any human face, but they all do the same face. Like back in the day, not even back in the day, currently, unless you go to like a really good surgeon, Black people, Black celebrities, when they get that surgery, it's this. What is this nose? What is this nose? There are not a lot of skilled surgeons in the world, because they all do the same face and the same nose. This right here. Only the Kardashian and the Hadids, go to their people, because that is good work. There are 2 Black celebrities who I know have gotten work. I'm not going to say. I ain't going to say who they are, because I can't portray them like this. I cannot. 3. There's another one. Whoo! Her work is good. You would never clock it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to start paying money, giving your good coin to unclockable surgeons. Surgeons who, even if you do like a throwback photo, people will just say, oh, you just lost weight. That's a good surgeon. I'm thinking about one person right now. Whoo! You would never know. You would never know. Really good surgeons, because Jen, that throwback face, which wasn't that long ago, Mama, who did you go to? Who did you go to? Because when I saw the picture, she was darker too. I was just like, who is that? Is that your cousin? That's you, Jen? Child, before we move on, we got a super chat. We got a super chat from Mel Fitness again. She said the T is plastic surgery are not plastic surgeons are not board certified surgeons. After you get your medical license, they don't track what you practice. Wow. Thank you for that tea, Mel. Thank you for that tea. Thank you for the super chat as well. Yeah, because whoever that surgeon is in Utah, lock him up. Lock him or her up, or that whole team of surgeons, because what they have done to these women. Because guys, they were showing throwback pictures, and it didn't seem that long ago. You know, even in Jen's throwback picture, her kids were still like the same size. So this wasn't that long ago. It's somebody in Utah doing the devil's work. Doing the devil's work. Aside from that, Jen, she's great. I like her. I like her. I'm gonna just need her to maybe it'll happen next season because this season is already filmed. But just I think we would enjoy, is she Samoan and Tongan? Tongan Jen. I would love Tongan American Jen. I would like to see her just unbutton this black woman cardigan and be yourself. I think you have it in you. I really, really do. But again, this is our first season, so I think she's just being extra to get another season. That's what I think is happening. But I like her. I really, really do. I think she has a great personality. I like her honesty. She's fun. Her husband is fun. Her confessionals with her husband gives me Married to Medicine. The husband seems like he's going to play ball on this show. Gorgeous man. Black don't crack. Black don't crack. Because he looked the same. He looks the same. Q. I said, oh, girl, you married to Q. Yes. Yes. We all know. So yeah, I like Jen. I like Jen. Wait a minute. I don't look at my comments, the chat when I'm doing this, but I have to look in this chat because I forgot her name. The strong chick that married into royalty, Mormon royalty. What's her name? The one that looked like Real Talk Sis. I'm just reviewing the show. I don't want to fight you. You can beat me. Now, this is the thing. I always told y'all, I will throw hands if need be, right? But I'm pretty. So I don't do all that fighting. And I only clap, because I was telling Candace this. I only clap my jaws to people I know I can take. I can't take that strong Utah plastic surgeon girl. I can't take her. What is Heather? Y'all all knew exactly who I was talking. Heather. I like Heather. Mackie Sykes says, in my super chat, I thought her lips were going to take wings and fly away. Yes. She was serving Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck. Her pictures from back in the day, not even back in the day, a couple years ago. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Didn't need it. You didn't need it, Mom, but you know what? That's your business. That's your business. Thank you, Mackie. Heather, also known as She-Ra. I like her. I like She-Ra. I really, really do. I watched before, because she made a comment, right, that bothered me. So I said, before I make judgment, I'm going to just watch this whole episode. She seems like a really fun person. She reminds me a lot of myself, where she grew up strict Mormon, and then she got to a certain age, like especially like after her divorce, where she was just like, I wasted so much of my life trying to be this good girl, this good Mormon girl. And now I'm at this place where I'm divorced and I'm single, and I'm realizing that I'm a totally different person. And I like some of the things that I was told that was bad. I prefer those things. And I feel like she's just, outside of being a Mormon, she's trying to find out who she is outside of her identity, outside of marrying into Mormon royalty, that dude who has like a Howard Hughes and billionaire money. This is the thing. I'm going to be very real with you. Ain't no billionaire divorcing me. Oh, we're going to work this out. We're going to work this out. But her and her husband got divorced. I don't know how she let that happen. You have to drag me out of that house. Call the cops. I'm not moving. But they're divorced, and she is, trying to find who she is now, late in her, I think it's early or late 40s, with kids, like a whole mom, and she's just trying to discover who she is. I like She-Ra. Here is why I gave her a chance, because I wasn't. But I realized it was real early in the scene when this happened. So we're introduced to Shira. And when she said this, I wasn't shocked. It's always them strong white chicks that love a black. Them strong white women, them MMA fighter white women love a black man. I don't know what y'all think they're doing to us. They not as rough as they're portrayed in TV. You know what I mean? Some of them a little gangster, a little G, but they're really, soft. But listen, you like what you like. So her intro was this. I'm trying to be a good Mormon girl, but all the things that I like are anti-Mormon, like rap music and black men. What? I'm sorry, what? What did you say? What? Okay, hip hop, I get it. Hip hop today. You know what I mean? Okay, like, let's be real. Megan Thee Stallion is not being invited to any church. Okay, especially the Mormon church. But the black men thing, I said, hold up. The Mormon church is anti-black? Black men specifically? Because Jen said something too. She said, I found out that Mormons weren't allowed that black people weren't allowed into the Mormon community, into the Mormon church until the 70s. And I was raised Mormon. And when I realized that my husband and my kids would not have been accepted into Mormonism at that time, I decided to leave. And now I converted to Islam. I'm not Muslim, but that, what she say? Alaikum salam, assalamu alaikum bees. Is that disrespectful? Because I was like, I wouldn't say that. But I'm not a Muslim, right? So Jen said that, and now we got Shira. I want to be a good Mormon girl, but everything that I like is anti-Mormon. Rap music and black men. Okay. So this is what we're not going to do, right? Because I feel like this show is going to kill me with the Mormonism. Y'all done told me that the church is anti-black. I don't need y'all bringing them up no more. Now, I understand that this was probably filmed and edited before everything started popping off that's happening right now today. Having said that, I don't care. Why are y'all coming on telling us that this church is racist and y'all basing the whole thing, the whole show is about y'all Mormon faith? Basically, that didn't sit right with me. That didn't sit right with me. I would have been better off knowing that Mormons were, what I just thought about? That dummy. Who was that dummy on Love After Love? Andrea, you dummy. You dummy. You're raising your kids in that mess? Anyway, I got a super chat. Who I got a super chat from? Oh, Mackie. Mackie said, Heather wants a whole face so bad, but her faith won't let her be great. Bless her heart. Bless Shira's heart. She wants a whole face with a black man. That's what it is. But it seems like she can't find no Mormon, no black Mormon man. So yeah, outside of that comment, you know what I mean? Because it bothered me, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I kind of checked out Heather, also known as Shira. I kind of checked out on her until I got her full story, and I was like, okay, that's not who she is. But that comment that was made bothered me because now at this point we had two comments about Mormons, not Mormons in general. I don't know, but from people who were active Mormons that the church is anti-black. I mean, I'm so tired of just being pushed out of things because I got a great tan. Like, excuse me, I don't know why the Lord wrapped me in this gorgeous dark chocolate skin. I thank him because he's preserving me. But I mean, is that right? Is that right because of that? Because of all this, delicious, rich melanin? You just gonna close me out of stuff for no reason? Wow. Damn shame. Pay me my reparations. Give me my reparations. I'm tired of going through stuff just because I'm blessed. I'm blessed with this skin. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. And having said that, y'all better leave this damn church out of this show. Because y'all bring us out. We be having a good time with y'all, laughing, having fun. And then y'all say, well, the Mormon church hates blacks. Back in the day, we used to run over black children for fun. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all, we're going to check out. We're going to check out. We're going to check out, and we're checked in right now. Please leave this church out of this show. Now, the season was already filmed. I understand. When y'all come back, I want it all to be about Utah. I don't want nothing. I don't want to hear nothing else about the Mormons. Nothing. Because it ain't good. It wasn't good. That did not make the Mormon church look good. Anyway, I like Shira. I like Jen, and I like Shira. Brooks. Let's get into Brooks. Wait a minute, because first of all, I'm mixing some people up. Who is Brooks' mama? Let me look in the comment section. Who is Brooks' mama? It's the one with the I am a city girl. Oh, what's her name? Meredith. Brooks' mama, Meredith. Interesting, right? So far, she mad dry. She's an interesting character. The only issue is that the supporting cast, which is her family, is more interesting than she is. Brooks. Oh my goodness, the weather is great. I know you two are going to have sex. Please keep it down. Love him. Love Brooks. And the husband, very interesting. Loves the camera. Meredith is so dry. So dry. And the scenes and the confessional, even when it was her birthday. Oh, wow. Who did this? You and your you and your father? You did this? Wow. Girl, this is a TV show. You're going to show up. You're going to show up. This is a TV show. This dryness doesn't work. Well, who did the casting? Who did the casting? Because then we get after we get Meredith, we get Lisa, right? Is Lisa the New York chick? Because I don't got their pictures. Is Lisa the New York chick who looked just like her? Waiting for the comments. Because I should just look up the cast. That's what I should do. Let me. Oh, yes. Okay. So, we got introduced to Meredith, dry Meredith. Then we got introduced to dry Lisa. They're the same person, same energy, same personality. Meredith is a little bit more snooty, but it's still the same. It's like Lisa is Meredith 10 years ago. Who did this casting? Why are y'all giving us the same people? Because I'm telling y'all, I didn't know that there was a difference. I did not know that there was a difference between those two until they all were sitting down talking about how Lisa don't remember She-Ra. I was like, oh, hold on. Oh, wait. I didn't know. I thought it was the same girl. I don't understand that. I don't know how they beat out everybody else that you were casting in Utah. I don't know. I don't know, but that casting is real weird to me. They are way too similar. There's no difference. No, not even in dressing. They both can dress. We will get into that later because these broads can dress. Shocked me, but we'll get into that later. I like Lisa though. She's cute, fly. I like her spunk. I can't differentiate her from Meredith though. I really, really can't. My favorite so far, not my favorite, but one of my faves, Meredith. Messy. Her life is so messy. She's so sweet and innocent. And then when you hear her saying, I got kicked out of the Mormon church. I was Mormon royalty. I got kicked out because I had an affair. Love her. I love Whitney and her messy life. You know what? Her story is real ghetto, right? With how she met her husband and how, they started this relationship and how she got kicked out of the Mormon church. Ghetto. The husband, cute, right? Whitney, what do the men in Utah look like? Because I just expected a different dude for, you know what? I was about to say something that I expected Whitney to be with a different guy. Because, let's tell the truth, shame the devil. She's doing him a favor. How old was she? They've been married 10 years. How old is Whitney? Because they've been married 10 years and Whitney looks like this. What? Because I thought she was in her 20s. Is she in her 30s? Because what's the skincare plan? Because what's your regimen? Because I thought that she was like late 20s. If she said that her and her husband have been married for 10 years, and he's what, 20 years old? This is real ghetto, real messy, real middle of America. I'm like, y'all said she might be. Hold on. So y'all done said that she might be 28. So she's been married to this man for 10 years. She got married to him as like early 20s, late teens. She's 34. Okay. I'll give it. So she married him when she was 24. Okay. That's not so bad. That happens. But she was already married. How old was she when she got ghetto? This is so ghetto, but I like Whitney. I really, really do. Hold on, my makeup is slipping. Child. Two-Face. But I like her. I think she's fun. I like that her story is messy. I love that, that Guns N' Roses daddy. You know what I mean? She is very, very interesting. Her story is very interesting. Like, she talks about, being a part of Mormon royalty, being excommunicated from the church. And then, like, after she renews her vows, she goes and jumps on a pole, which confused me, right? Because the Mormon people that were at that wedding reception, the cousin that apologized to her because she was excommunicated and they didn't like rock with her. So she can dance on a pole, and y'all okay with that? But y'all wasn't okay with her having an adulterous affair with somebody that wasn't her husband. Like, I just feel like you can't just pick and choose. If you're going to be staunch and just be like, this can't happen and this can't happen, it has to be all across the board with the drinking, the pole dancing, or the cussing, all of that. All of that has to go in the same, circle. Why is that okay, but the other isn't? Y'all Mormon when y'all want to be. That's what I found out on this show. Y'all dip and dab out. Y'all tap the toe in, then y'all tap the toe out. When you tap the toe in when you want to judge somebody, then you bring the toe out when you want to hoe. That's what I'm finding out here. But so far, Whitney, I like her. I like the little mousy voice. My husband, my dad, because we're going to explore her father's addiction. She's showing up to the show. She done started off with, I cheated on my husband, my ex-husband, with my new husband. I got put out of the church. Let me go dance on a stripper pole in front of my babies and everybody at the reception. And then next episode, we're going to talk about my father's drug addiction. Come on and show up, Whitney. Come on and show up. She's first episode. She gave us a show. Elizabeth, this is how you show up. This is how you show up, because Whitney introduced us with her mess, all of her mess. Then she threw her father under the bus too. But listen, it is what it is. That's what you do, Elizabeth. You show up to your show and you say, listen, I'm a raggedy hot mess, but I love life. I love a little beer. You know what I mean? But I was incarcerated for, selling crystal meth. Something to let us know that you're interesting as well, not your family. Then you can throw your sister's heroin addiction under the bus and tell us about that. But you haven't showed up and given us anything. This is how you do it. Whitney and Leah McSweeney. This is how you show up as a freshman on any season, on any show. Good job, Whitney. Good job. And she's adorable. Who would, she does not look like she would have such a messy life, does she? Like Whitney. I really, really like Whitney. Jen, let's talk about Jen and all of her assistants. Jen is giving me with these assistants, especially with that elderly one. Y'all know that elderly assistant that she verbally abuses? I was like, sir, you don't have no family. You would do so much better at a Rite Aid. The way Jen talks to that man. Anyway, Jen is giving me Sonia Morgan. Because I'm like, Jen, I feel like you're frauding. Jen is doing too much. When I put on a party, I transform the location. I do all of this, but it's at your house. So that means that you're taking a little cut because you're not paying for the location. You're paying for the decor, for the party planner, but not location, which is always the most expensive thing. Okay, so yeah, I have assistant for this. I have a first assistant, a second assistant, a third assistant, girlfriend, work. I have all of these people that like work for me. I'm getting be my assistant on this show for exposure. That's what I'm getting from Jen. I like you, Jen, but this is the thing. You doing too much. You doing too much, which is making me question some of the things that you do. I get that this is a show about opulence. Opulence. I get it. I totally understand it, but you're doing just a bit too much. Just a bit too much. Like I think who the person that has the most money on the show, Shira, Heather. I think she has the most money because if you get divorced from a billionaire, you're getting something. You're getting something in, and she doesn't look like it. You know what I mean? This girl was married to a billionaire, and what is she serving on the show? Boscovs. She's serving Boscovs in every scene, but she got the most money, in my opinion. I could be wrong. But I just don't think that Jen, who lives off of her husband's coach money, got the same money as billionaire ex-wife to billionaire Roman. Was it Roman? Mormon royalty. I feel like she got the most coin. Boscovs. Every scene. Boscovs. And a little bit of cachet. But still, she has the most money. And she don't even do all the stuff that Jen does. Anyway, I feel like you're frauding a bit with the interns. The interns, that's what it is. She says assistant. I think they're interns. I think you put an ad on Craigslist in Utah and was just like, who wants to be on this show as my assistant? This is what I'm getting. Because what do you do, Jen? What do you do where you need all of these assistants? These are interns. You are paying them in exposure. You are paying them in exposure. So finally, let's get into the reason why we're all here. Mary, let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Bravo ain't tell us nothing else about those women. The only thing they talked about, the only person they talked about in every ad on social media, on the network, Mary. Mary, who married her step grandfather, she was the only one we knew about. And you know why? Because that heifer delivers. You may not like her, but she delivers. Mary came in like a tomb raider. First of all, she showed up to this brunch with Whitney, dressed like Mary Poppins on crack. Like it was a lot going on. It was a lot going on, and Mother thought that she was slaying. Now listen, y'all know I love sequins. Y'all know I love a lot of color. You gotta figure out how to put them together. Love the sequins beret, not with this like Hollywood Montrose jacket, and with these like mustard tights and these weird looking boots. They was like pointing to. I was like, what in the witches are these boots? Her boots reminded me of Bette Midler and Hocus Pocus. Remember when they were and she was kicking her boot out from her dress? That's what those boots look like. I don't know how this all matched up. It didn't make any sense. It was confusion, like a cacophony of designers. Just because, listen, darling, even Valentino makes mistakes. This was a mess. This whole look, and Whitney is so sweet. Oh my God, are those yellow tights? She had to say something about that outfit. She had to. Where are you going, Mary? Especially, guys, can we talk about how she wore this outfit to eat crab legs? We're going to love Mary. We're going to love Mary. Thank you, J Cheer 1 for the super chat. J Cheer said Utah is Mormonism. It's money. Can't avoid it. All right. Thank you, J Cheer 1. Anika T. Anika T says, I don't think they know Boscovs on the West Coast. Love you in Delaware. What y'all know? Boscovs. What is a West Coast version of Boscovs? Because it's a step up from Walmart. Just a step up. What y'all got? I would say J.C. Penney's and like a crack-ridden neighborhood, because JCPenney and Beverly Hills is not the same. And like, sorry, Van Nuys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because I know some people live in Van Nuys, but I just, well, it was right there. It was right there. So, you know, that's what she gives me. Mackie Sykes says she was literally wearing the glitter box of crayons. A hot mess. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was a lot going on with this outfit. Just a lot. And she thought she was killing it. So anyway, when we meet Mary, we're introduced to, you know, how, can we just be real? How her grandmother sold her into this marriage. She was sold. She was sold into this marriage as a child. This was like a child bride arranged marriage. This is sick. It's sick. Now, Mary, I like you because you're good TV. But you got it. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. This is sick. Your grandmother, first of all, not only is it sick, it's slick. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Grandmama was keeping the money and the family. Because here's what happened. She's married to this dude. We didn't find out how she went to glory. Because how was he still here and grandma not? Ain't they the same age? Anyway, hello ID channel. Let's talk about it. So on her deathbed, she sells Mary to this pastor. She sells her to the pastor, but she said, like the pastor, he says, oh, she didn't want me to be alone, and she wanted me to be with a good woman. So she said, you know, that Mary was, you know, the best, you know, the one for me. In her will, she gave me Mary. 9-1-1. What? And I'm gonna be very real with you. That's not black. That is not Black American. That was real weird, real sick, real weird. What's going on with the blacks in Utah? You know what, Andrea from Love at the Lockup. Nothing else needs to be said. So this is what happened, right? The grandmother sold Mary to the pastor in her will because if he married somebody else, the family will lose the wealth, the prestige, and control over the church. So she sold Mary to him so that the church and the wealth from that church, because that church is getting money, so the wealth of that church can stay within her family, because he is way older than Mary. So he's going to go first. So Mary is going to control the church, the money, the prestige, all of that. This was a business transaction. This was a business transaction that involved a young girl. Sick. So I'm not surprised that Mary is a little kooky. Who wouldn't be in this situation? Who wouldn't be? And she keeps on trying to make it normal, because she keeps on saying, she couldn't even say the full thing. Like, she kept on mumbling. My grandmother, she wanted me to go to him, the church. She knew love. And even the sick pastor, he was just like, she didn't want me to be alone, so she gave me Mary. Sick. She's still good TV. But you know what? We got to be honest here, right? We just have to be honest with what this is. Mary was a business transaction for the family to keep control over the church. Woo! Mormonism and Christianity, my God, today. It's a lot. Please don't get a Catholic broad on this show. We would be traumatized. It's too much. Let's just keep it Mormon, and let's just keep it Pentecostal with a little bit of Islam. It's too much. We can't throw nothing else in here. We can't. Oh God, if they get an atheist on this cast, it's burning down. It's burning down. So anyway, Mary tells that story, and then we start to see like how she is all about the fashions, the dreadful fashions, and then we see her at the church, you know, leading prayer and, you know, praying over the saints and the church. So this was not, in my opinion, a good look for that ministry. Guys, Mary was on that microphone praying over them people, looking absolutely nuts. This was such a bad look for this church. Jesus, Lord, come on, you take God. No. I was like, Mary, this is such a bad look. This is such a bad look. But she had to like show her life. But I was just like, oh, girl, you look nuts. You look nuts. Not everybody knows about the Pentecostal church. This is too much. It's come down, come down. What the hell is that? I've been in church all my life. That was weird, bro. That was, she did not look well. And I'm saying, oh, God, Jesus. I would have been like, is the pastor okay? Like, why is she barking? Like, what is, but they just ate it up. Mary, next season, keep your church off this show. This is not a good look for you. This is not a good look. Oh my God. You know who would fit this show perfectly? Paula White. Get Paula White on this show. She need a check. She need a check. You dummy. Why would you call angels from Africa to a colonized nation? Baby, they did what they came to do. Anyway, so we see, you know, the B-roll of Mary and the church and all her fashions. That's another thing that I thought that she should not have done, was just show all the designer and all the, wealth that she has because of the church. Because if I'm in that ministry, I'm watching this show and I'm getting pissed the hell off. I'm about to get evicted. You got on this tacky Valentino skirt, Balmain. What did she call it? Balmain, Balenciaga. Girl, you don't even know how to pronounce it. I would have been real pissed. I would have been like, oh, you got a Balmain, and I'm about to get evicted? Problem. We got a problem. So I just don't think this was a good look for Mary. The whole church thing wasn't a good look. Before we go on, Mackie, you better go hit on and light up these super chats. I love you and I appreciate you. Mackie says Mary was giving straight Paula White vibes with that praying. Maybe she was calling all those African angels. Same mind. Thank you for the super chat. Having said that, this is where Mary brought me in, right? Because guys, I'm gonna be real. I think something up with her. I think something is up with Mary. It is what it is. This is when she brought me in. When we found out where her and Jen got beef. Who thought that this was the reason? Nobody could have pulled this out of their hat. Which is why I'm like, this show is going to do very well. Because this show reminds me of what the Real Housewives used to be, was supposed to be. Started out as, this show wasn't dark, aside from the Mary thing. It's fun. It's kooky. There's, sometimes there's fashion hits, sometimes there's fashion misses. The ladies are absolutely opulent. They have money. Then you have the young, fun character. Then you have the wealthy character who can't dress. Then you have the character who can dresses, but she does too much. Then you got, the kooky one, which is Mary. This is what this show used to be. And I think that's why so many of us enjoyed this first episode. Because when Mary was talking to Meredith about the beef that her and Jen had, because Jen was doing, I think, no, Mary was talking to Whitney. Jen, right, is doing Meredith's birthday party. And Whitney got a text from her about Meredith's birthday party at her place. And, Barry was just like, oh, she's not going to invite me. She doesn't like me. Are you tweaking, mama? Anyway, so she said that she's not going to invite her because of the issues that they have. Before I go on, Procien, thank you, baby, for the super chat. Procien said, I find the religious aspects interesting in the show. I did too, until I found out about the Mormon church and black people. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you for the super chat, baby. She says that her and Jen have beef. because one day they were hanging out and Jen went to hug her and she got nauseous because Jen smelled like a hospital. Baby, what? What? She's like, oh, oh. Mary is such good TV. Oh, I didn't like it. Oh, she smelled like a hospital. Oh, oh. Who does that? Who does that? She's such. Guys, I know some of y'all don't like her, but come on. The girl is good TV. Her and Jen are not talking because she said that she smells like a hospital. What? What? The way I laughed when she said that, because I thought it was going to be something else. I had no idea that was the reason they weren't talking. Oh, Mackie is back. Mackie said maybe that hospital scent was from Jen's latest plastic surgery debacle. Thank you, Mackie. So that's why her and Jen have beef. Baby, when she said that, I hollered. So now we're getting ready for Meredith's party at Jen's home. Meredith, dry as hell, boring as all outside. The most interesting thing about her is Brooks and her husband. That aside, that broad can dress. Oh my God. This pink number, where the heck? I was like, come on, Utah. You pulling that out for a party at Utah? Come on. Atlanta, take notes. I can't believe I'm telling you. Jersey, would you look at Meredith? I can't believe I'm telling y'all, you broads from New York, from Jersey, from Atlanta to take notes on how to dress from some Mormons in Utah. What is life? Isn't this 2020? This is 20 These women are dressing. Aside from Boscov's lady, JC Penney and Van Nuys, Shira, aside from her, these ladies and Mary. But Mary is dressing and it's terrible. At least she's showing up. This is how you dress on this is what we want. Hold on, wait a minute. I got another super chat from Procien. Procien said, I thought Mary threw up on Jen because she smelled like a hospital. I didn't think it was just because she said she smelled like one. No, she didn't throw up. She was reenacting how she felt, or how, after she hugged Jen, she was just like, oh. And then she told Jen why she treated her like that. And Jen didn't like it. And I can understand. Thank you for the super chat, baby. SCP, I don't care. She showed up in this pink bodycon. Okay, body. This pink bodycon dress with these feathers. What was it? Ostrich feathers? Come on. This right here. Hold on. I got the picture. Cha. Come on. Damn portrait. I hate portrait mode sometimes. It gives you a great pic, but sometimes it doesn't do the picture justice. But y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Hold on. Here it is. I tried to make it better. Come, say what y'all want. This was a moment. Come, ma'am. This is what we want from this show. This is what you're supposed. I said, and she knows she looked good, right? Because when they did that scene with everybody was walking into the party, and then her and Brooks, my baby, they slowed down the video, and those feathers look boom. Brooks was holding his mother. Love it. This is what we a moment. I'm going to try to find the knockoff version, because I know somebody in China made that right now. I know it's on Amazon. I know it's probably on eBay. I know it's probably on Shein. I'm going to find this knockoff because this is money. This is what you're supposed to do, guys. Ain't no way. Hold on. Ain't no way this dress is not at least a good 5 G's. This is what this show is about. I want to be watching this show like, oh my God, what is that? Gorgeous. Is that Balenciaga? The collection that never came out? Oh my gosh. I got a super chat from Micheline. What's up, my girl? Micheline said, Africa. This is for our ancestors. Africa. Then she called up some ancestors from Venezuela. They beat you bloody and naked too, girl. Thank you, Micheline. And then I got another super chat from my girl, Marlene. Thank you, Marlene. Thank you for the super chat. That's how you show up on this show. I don't even care if you ain't like it. She gave us a moment. I can't believe that these Utah broads have to teach New York. A-A-T freaking L. Y'all make the most money on any of these housewives shows. You built, you carry this network on your back. And you see how Utah did y'all? Baby, Meredith, you're boring. You're dry as hell, but you can dress. And she knew, well, her hoops. Come on, Utah. Who expected it? I did not expect any of this. I did not. I expected a lot of Spiegel catalog. I expected a lot of Talbots. This, maybe a little white dress, black and white store. Maybe a little bit of that. But this, come on, Meredith. This is how you show up to your party. I was so impressed. So impressed. I'm sorry, I had to take a moment about that dress because I'm gonna find that dress on Shein. Mark my words. Mark my words. Oh, what is this her name? I hope I got her name right. Sarah, who is Jen's friend. Do y'all remember that ditzy girl who's just like, oh my god, I don't know what she said. Oh, you look amazing. Hi, how are you? I'm Jen's friend. Why didn't she replace one of the Merediths? She could have been a cast member as well. Why is this girl a friend of the show? For the 5 seconds she was on my TV, intrigued. She has so much personality that Jen was quiet. Jen had to be quiet. She was looking at this girl, still her moment, and she was just like, because that's who Sarah is, apparently, because they kept on filming her throughout the party. And she's just like, what are you drinking? Oh my God, it's delish. Why isn't she on the show? That's what I'm saying. Something is up with this casting. We did not need two Merediths. We could have had one or the other, and we could have had Sarah. She was so good for the little for the 5 or so seconds that she was on TV. She said happy birthday. Happy birthday. Good TV. I love Sarah. Andy, you have to make her a cast member next season. Meredith can dress. So far, the other Meredith, you know what? Unfortunately, I don't know what that other one is. Jen? Not Jen. The other one, the other Meredith, she can go. She can go because I have a Mormon husband. I'm from New York. I'm a New Yorker, so I just. And I have a Mormon husband who wears tattoos. Okay, Meredith has Brooks. If you're not bringing a Brooks to the show, you can go. So the other Meredith can go. I think she needs to be replaced by Sarah. Sarah was so good. You know, I just thought about this. I was on Twitter and somebody called Mary the Pentecostal Kim Richards. Accurate. I said, oh, I see it. Another thing I want to mention, because I just thought about this because I'm watching the scene back in my head. Jen, still like you, but I feel like Jen is frauding. I don't think she has all the money that she's trying to make us believe, because Jen doing all this stuff with her house. We're moving the furniture. My husband doesn't need to know. Girlfriend, work. Yes, queen. And as we're walking through her home, as she's like getting dressed and somebody's doing her hair and she's making a grand entrance to Meredith's birthday, that was Jen's party. It was no way was that Meredith's birthday party. Everything was about that woman. The Tongan dancers, the freaking backdrop, child. But Meredith was just like, this is who she is. I'm fine with it. Anyway, as she's getting ready, I'm looking at a closet, right? Or whatever that thing was behind her. That I think was housing like shoes and hair products. And I'm looking and I'm just like, is that an IKEA bookcase? Not you with all this money and all them assistants. You have an IKEA bookcase in your home, and not like the new, like Hellsvig IKEA bookcases. You got the one that's $35. How I know? I got the same one. I said, you got an IKEA bookcase. Not Jen with all this money. Not wealthy Jen. You doing too much. You doing, still like you. You doing too much. You doing so much. Okay, so remember when Mary was talking about being in the hospital, hugging Jen, smelling like a hospital, takes her back. She's so good. Takes her back to a really horrible time in her life when she was in a hospital. Who knew? Who knew that she was talking about when she got bad Botox in her armpits? This is why I like her, guys. That Mary will always give you a moment, like not a fashion moment. She will. It'll be a fashion moment, but it will be a tragic fashion moment. But who, when she said that she was in a hospital, I thought something like, I thought it was a kidney thing, anything. Bad armpit Botox, and she was dead serious. Mary and Brooks are carrying this season. Mary and Brooks, mark my words, those two are going to carry this season. I like Mary. I really, really do. She has contributed, at least to this first episode. Guys, she came in halfway through and was the most interesting thing about this freaking show. Even though she gives me North Philly Tweaker, even though she gives me that, still great TV. Because something is up with Mary. I don't know if it's mental. I don't know if it's a little drug addiction, but mother be tweaking in them confessionals. No. Smell like a hospital. Something is going on. Something now we can do the black thing and act like we don't see Mary tweaking in the corner. We can play that this whole season. I'm black. That's what we do. We don't acknowledge when somebody got an issue. We just act like everything is fine, even though they're doing what? Sitting in the corner eating crayons. Let's talk about it, Love at the Lockup. Let's talk about it. Black people act like nothing is wrong. We just push through it. Push through it. So y'all sit there having this conversation with Mary and she is visibly tweaking and we're just going to focus on a Valentino dress. Okay, I can do that too. I can do that too. Another one. First of all of these ladies have gotten work done. And how we know? They do throwback pictures from not that long ago and they look younger and different. Way different. The one, Mary and Jen are the two people on this show who has had such a huge transformation. There is no way that those women still look like their driver's license, their picture on their driver's license. There's no way. There is no way because Mary, and what do I have the picture? I think I saved the picture. Oh, I sure did. Guys, this is Mary and her husband. Mary, who looked like JT from the City Girls. That is not the same person we saw on that show. Mary, JT on the track, so you know about my paper. Mary. Who is that woman on the show? Not only is she physically different in the face, she's a lot lighter. Moving on. Because what we're not going to do is get into a skin bleaching conversation. We'll be here all night. We'll be here all night. But yeah, very different. Very different. Okay, so let's talk about this. Poor Jen. This is what I think happened to Jen. I think that I think she was made to invite Mary. I don't think she wanted her to come. And I also think she was made by the producers to sit down with Mary and try to fix their issues, right? Because what they don't want to do is have the ladies start off already with beef and then people aren't filming with each other and they just make it difficult. No, fix that so we can all film together, go on girls trips and have a really good time. So Jen comes over to talk to Mary about the situation. Jen was even being really nice to her by lying about this Valentino mess that she says that she got off the runway. But I saw a pic of the original dress, and Jen, I think you got this dress off of Shein. I think this was a really bad knockoff. It does not look the same. The material is different. And maybe it's just the way you're wearing it. If you watch The Wiz, she looked like Miss Numbers. She looked like, sweet thing, let me tell you about the world and the way things are, bro. She looked like Miss Numbers. This outfit was very trashy chic. Anyway, so Jen is trying to smooth everything over with Mary and find out why, she said those things about her. And she was trying to tell Mary why that hurt her so much. She was just like, I was in a hospital with my aunt who had her legs amputated. Mary, well, what do you want me to do? You smell like a hospital. Mary, read the room. Read the room. She's trying to, make you understand and give her sympathy and empathy so you can be like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that that's what it was, but it was a smell that reminded me of a bad time in my life when I got bad Botox in my armpits. That's why I said that. I didn't know that your aunt was getting surgery. I felt bad. Mary doubled down on her comments. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Sorry, Mary. Just say sorry. And then Jen's friend comes over and Jen is like, didn't you hear her say that I smell like a hospital? And all the friend said was, yeah. She was like, yeah, I heard it too. Mary, get away. What are you doing here? Pastor Mary. Pastor Mary, what is... And then in her confessional, oh, this is terrible. God, I'm sorry. This is so terrible. Who gets their legs amputated at 60? That means you got a bad diet. Drink some water with a straight face. Mary. I'm telling y'all, her and Brooks are carrying this show. Every scene with Mary, my jaw was dropped. I was just like, did she just say that with a straight face? Mary, you're going to be in the center. You or Whitney is going to be in the center next season. You deserve, or Brooks, you guys deserve. Y'all both came in late, and I'm telling you, y'all owned this episode. Okay, so here's my final thoughts on this show. The intros, I said before, the taglines, trash. The outfits and the intros, trash. Having said that, these ladies, aside from Shira and Mary, can dress. Even Jen, although Jen puts on everything at the same damn time, giving me a tad, just a dash of Giselle. Giselle can also rest now. You can rest. You are not the worst dresser on any of these housewife shows. Mary has taken your position. You can rest. Having said that, these ladies can dress. I really like it. What I hope we move away from as the show gets renewed is the Mormonism. For me, I don't feel comfortable with you guys talking about a racially exclusive religion on this show. As a Black person, I'm going to get offended every time you go on your confessionals and talk about how the Mormon church hates Black people, but you're still a Mormon. Like that's not going to always sit right. I'm just speaking to myself. For me as a viewer, where I have to constantly overlook the anti-Blackness in your church because you have made the whole show about this. No. So I hope they move away from it and stick to these cast of characters. I would also like for one of the Merediths to be replaced with Sarah, because I think they have something good here. I think it's an interesting show. I think they have an interesting cast. I was shocked and surprised that they can dress. I'm looking forward to that. That's what you should look forward to when you watch this show. The season trailer did not look that interesting. It looked interesting, but it looked like the most interesting things happened from one moment. And they were just cutting up the scenes from that one moment. I hope that's not the case. Other than that, I'm here for it. I enjoyed this show. I really enjoyed Brooks. I really enjoyed Mary. And I really enjoyed Meredith. I really, really, really did. I'm going to be back. I like it. I actually prefer it over Orange County. I feel like you can get rid of Orange County and just put Salt Lake in their position because Orange County just does not bring anything. I also think that this show, this new show, should start challenging the old guard. You know, should start letting these ladies know that if you don't bring it, we can just cancel your show and start somewhere else. We can bring another franchise because I think this franchise, this part, Salt Lake City, I think it's going to hold. I think it's going to do very well. They had a really good opening episode, and we are just getting started with them. Aside from the Mormonism, I'm good. I enjoyed it. I liked it. And if you are just here, let me make sure I got everything that I want to talk about. That was it. And if you are just here for the review ends now. Now let's get into the chit chatter. I know it's all going to be about Mary. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Black Gal, I love Meredith's dress. Black Gal said that Meredith looked like Big Bird in pink. And what about it? She looked good. And what about it? I love that video. She looked good. Prochian, if you watch the end of this episode at Meredith's party for Jen, there is, while Jen is about to make her entrance, there is this really ditzy girl. She reminds me of it's not Drew Barrymore. What's the other one? She was in Little Fires. Reese Witherspoon. She reminds me of Reese Witherspoon's character from Legally Blonde. She walks in with this hot pink number. She's just like, oh my God, happy birthday. Oh. Like, just ditzy and fun. I would love, hold on, let me see if I can bring up her picture. I would love for her to replace one of the Merediths. I would love, hold on, Sarah. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find her picture. She was the girl at the party. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good enough picture, but this is who she is. Hold on. You don't remember her? Oh my God, happy birthday. I like her. I would love to see more of her. I want her to be a moose holder. Mary and Brooks are the stars of the show. Yep. Dana, Whitney, Mary, and Brooks carrying the show. Carrying. Have we seen any other children but Brooks? Brooks has scenes and everything. I didn't do this for you. Your husband did this for you. Meredith, you are so lucky to be blessed with Brooks and your husband. Had it not been for those two, I don't think she would have made it past, the first casting call. Debbie H said, if Mary's church survives this show, it will be a miracle. Child, I think that church will be just fine, and they will probably get more members. That's what it is, Tracy. Mary doesn't have empathy. Like the fact that you said to that woman after she told you that's why she smelled like a hospital is because her aunt was in the hospital. She was spending her time with her because she was getting an amputation. Well, what do you want me to say? You smell like a hospital. Girl, why did you double down on your terrible comment? And she was so shocked that Jen felt some sort of way about that. I did, however, think that Jen overreacted when she ran out and she's like, oh, don't mess with my family. She didn't mess with your family. She just doesn't care for your reason for why you smell like a hospital. I just felt like Jen was being a little extra with that. Yes. Poor Shekula, very 80s, very Madonna. That's how Mary looked at Meredith's party. Right, Baba? Baba says some people can't wear designer. Miss Brown Sugar, you know that she looked like Miss Numbers. Let me bring it up for all the people who don't know who I'm talking about. Ooh, I wish they had a better picture of her. I'm trying to get a full body shot of Miss Numbers. Yep, here it is. Mary. This was Mary at that party. This is what she showed up in. Look at a hot mess. A hot mess. Valentino, right off the runway. What runway? This is a knockoff. This is a knockoff. You brought that at Canal Street for my East Coast people. You brought that at the Fashion District for my West Coast people. You brought that at a swap meet for my Southerners. There's no way. No way. Oh, wait. Did I get a super chat? I got a super chat from C. Cruz. Thank you, C. Cruz. You, my love. Yeah, she's very rude. She good TV, though. Good TV. Yeah, Marianne, I didn't understand. I didn't understand Mary. That whole hospital thing. Oh, wait. I got another super chat. Hey, Procyan said, no, I think Mary messed with her family in the confessional. That was so rude. All the paraplegics are coming after her, no doubt. Absolutely. Absolutely. That comment about the diet and drink water, guys, I was like, Mary, I would have been like, cut that and let me say something else. But that's what she meant. And she just doesn't, it doesn't register with her that was rude. See, a lot of people are saying they didn't think that what Mary said was wrong until the confessional. For Shekela. Right? Jen had every right. Had every right. Marianne said Mary is definitely the star of the show. That's the only reason why I even decided to watch it, because of all the hype about her and her grandpa. She's carrying. Rude, no empathy. She's still carrying this show. Meredith, Brooks, and Whitney. Yes. Yes, Micheline. Micheline said First Lady Mary is cold. I'm just like, she also on this season, she's going to be doing a lot of stuff that, in my opinion, a first lady shouldn't be doing. Shouldn't be doing. Like showing no sympathy to Jen and her situation, doubling down on your comments, and the comments getting worse in your confessional, showing all of this designer stuff that you have bought from the tithes and the offerings from the saints of the church. This is such a bad look. However, it's such an honest look. I didn't flinch when I saw her going through those designer clothes. Unfortunately, Mary and her husband represent a lot of leaders in the church and the Christian church. A lot of leaders are like that. Unfortunately, very rarely do you find a good one. Very rare. No, Tracy Sarah, the girl I just showed you, she is a friend of the show. I want her to be a lead. I want her to be a moose holder as well. Yeah, Mary's not likable, but she's good TV. She is going to be the one to say, oh, wait, and don't get ghetto. I'm looking forward to that part. To Jen. And don't get ghetto. Crazy. She's crazy. Uh, JB says what? JB says Jen puts everything together and it falls short. I think it's because she's fronting. I don't think that this is how Jen really lives. I think she may live like this, not to this extent. I think she's putting it on for the show. Hey Lisa M830. Oh, I hate Simply Simone. I hate the 10 p.m. time slot for any of those shows because listen, at 10 p.m. you're either in bed or you're getting ready to go to bed for work the next morning. Anything at like a show should end at 10 p.m. like The Bachelor. You should not have a show starting at 10 p.m. If anything, they need to move what show up. They need to move Orange County up, and then they can let Salt Lake City have the 9 p.m. time slot. But there's no reason that this show should be at 10 p.m. The drunk, yeah, that's who Sarah is. Thank you, Porshekula. The drunk blonde that was singing "Happy Birthday" to Jen, and it wasn't her birthday. Dana, absolutely not. Could you marry your step? She asked me if I could marry my step grandfather. No, no. Hey, Nicholas Express. Nicholas Express said, "Can you believe Mary was only promoted? Oh, she what? Mary was a friend of the show, and they just promoted her. They must have been watching her, and they were probably in editing. They were probably like, she has more going on than the two Merediths. We have to make her a lead. Hmm. Oh, JB says what? The ratings weren't good for Salt Lake? No. Simply Simone, who is it? Simply Simone said, Nikki, I watched Cheryl's review for this episode. She found out that the Heather's ex-husband was on The Bachelorette. Heather's, oh, hold on. Chow. Uh, well, Salt Lake City, Heather, ex-husband. Not that billionaire. What billionaire goes on a bachelorette? I don't see anything about that. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. I forgot that Heather's last name was Gay. And I read this and it says Heather's gay ex-husband. Heather Gay's ex-husband connection to Howard Hughes. I don't see anything about the Bachelorette. Yeah, I don't see anything about that. It's Simply Simone. Oh, who's that? Was it Simply Simone? If you can find the link, I would love to read it. Yeah, I would love to read it. Yeah, Marianne. Marianne said the best thing to happen to Housewives made me remember what I actually like about the Real Housewives. That's what it is. This show to me is refreshing and nostalgic because this is what the housewife shows used to be about. It was not all this drama and fighting. It really wasn't. It was some shade, some gossip, a little bit of mess, but people weren't like fighting and not talking to each other and icing women out of the show. Like it used to be so fun and just fun. So fun, just innocent fun. Hold on, the comments are jumping. Hey, Soprano, too. Lisa. Who was Lisa? Wait, Lisa is one of the Merediths? Yeah, I didn't like how she treated She-Ra. I didn't like that because For me, it was just unnecessary. Oh, I don't remember her. All I do remember is that she was a good time girl. Like, I don't know. I just felt like she wanted to have a moment. And it was like, you could have done something else. You could have done, and I think it's because she doesn't have a lot going on. She got that boring family. You know what I mean? She doesn't, like, what does she do? I make tequila. I own Evian tequila, Neutrogena tequila, Pepsi tequila, and vinegar tequila, like all these tequilas, tequila. And I know that people, Mormons, have a problem that I own all these tequilas, but I don't care. We don't either. The boring family, the boring tequila. What else do you have? You don't have anything, so you're going to try to make an issue with Heather. Low hanging fruit. Oh, the blonde girl Procyon is Whitney. Oh, she's definitely another Ramona. Definitely. Mary is definitely another Ramona. That's such a great call, Pastoral. Mary is such a Ramona. Oh, yeah, I get that too. The Nicholas Express said, I feel like Lisa is trying to be like, I'm not like the other girls, but I'm not like other Mormons. Yeah, with that whole, I'm a New Yorker. I'm gonna wear this. I'm a New York. Why does your accent only come out when you try to differentiate yourself from the other women? You've been living in Utah and been a Mormon for a very long time. This is who you are. You are not better than them because you were raised in New York City until you were 20. Sit down. Because you know what that says? That says to me that you have a very boring life, and after 20, nothing interesting happened to you because you keep on holding on to that past life. That like what defines you. New York defines you, although you live in Utah and you've been living in New York for over 20 years and Utah for over 20 years. You're a Utahian, a Utahan, whatever, I don't know what it's called. You're a chick that lives in Utah. You're a Mormon from Utah who lives in Utah. Accept it. You know what I mean? I know you're trying to be the Bethany Frankel of the show. It ain't working. That's Mary. Okay. Um, yeah, she definitely Maddox said Mary is definitely giving me Kim Richards and Ramona vibes. Absolutely. Yes, Tony. Mary was something else on Watch What Happens Live. If you can watch it on YouTube, watch it. Mary is a star, guys. She's like not in a star in that sense. We're just like, oh my gosh, who is this? It's oh my gosh, who is this? What did she just say? I'm telling y'all, it's the Mary show. It's the Mary and Brooke show. Yeah, she's definitely a narcissist. Mary's church didn't give me cult vibes, Tony. It gave me poorly managed. Poorly managed. It gave me predatory. Very predatory. Thank you, Rael. Rael K said, did you notice that they glossed over the fact that I guess Whitney didn't invite Mary to her vow renewal? That was odd to me. Because I'm like, if you've known Mary for all these years and you're acting like you guys are such good friends, why wasn't she at your vow renewal? That was odd to me. And maybe that's because she was just a friend of the show, so they didn't need her to come to the wedding. But I'm like, if you guys are trying to make me believe that you guys are really good friends, why wasn't she at your vow renewal? But the way that church is, I don't think they're getting rid of Mary. Me too, QK. That's Heather. You're talking about Heather. I like Heather. Heather, in my opinion, is the most likable person on the show. Her and Whitney. The other women are going to rub you the wrong way. They are going to rub you the wrong way at different times on this season. What I am looking forward to is the Meredith. the Meredith twins. I'm looking forward to them getting into a little something because they're bosom buddies right now. But how do they act when they're at odds? Will we get a different personality? Who knows? Who's Jen Shaw? Oh, yeah, that's Jimmy G said, "Where is Jen Shaw getting all her money? Hope she's not exposed next season." What kind of like is her husband an NFL coach? Where I don't know, like a college. You know what? No, that's in Cali. College coaches in Cali get bank. I never heard about millionaire college coach football coaches in Utah. But if you're a coach at USC or UCLA, oh, you getting money. You getting millions of dollars a year. Utah, news to me. I don't. SCP said, I don't know. I give it a few more episodes because I don't hear Mormon every episode. Maybe you know what? Maybe the Mormonism or the Mormon Church is going to just be in the introduction episode because it's Utah and they want to kill us with it. Because they've done that too. For New York, they did that. Every episode, the Big Apple. In New York, this is how it's done. In Jersey, this is how it's done. So maybe that's what they're going to do, and then just leave it alone. I hope so. Because I'm like, I don't want to hear about none of them great grandfathers and all this freaking royalty when they were, not allowing somebody like me to sit and hear the word of God as well. I got a problem with that. Heather, everything that I love is anti-Mormon. Rap music and black men. How the hell are they on the same? What is human? What? Chow. Hey Greta, I missed you. Greta said, doesn't everyone on this show not follow the Mormon religion? They all drink and do whatever they damn well please. Greta came in like a Tomb Raider. Come on, girl. But they were raised. They were raised in racism. Come on, Greta. Come on, Greta. That's another thing. They all talk about the Mormon church. None of them seem like they're practicing Mormons. It seemed like they all excommunicated from the church. I'm like, but the Mormon faith wants you to do this show? I don't know. I did too, Kaya. You know what, Meredith? When she was talking about her store and how she has to be there and work her store, because it's doing very well, and she, a lot of celebrities are her customers. I'm gonna just tell you excuse me. I'm gonna just tell you what I thought about when she said that. I'm gonna be really honest, Meredith. I don't think that who are you name dropping? Sierra and Beyonce. I don't think that all those celebrities that you were name dropping, this is me just being very honest. I don't think they purchased those items from your store. I think your store sent them to their stylist to hopefully have them wear so that you can say on this show or post on your site that they have worn your outfit or your jewelry or whatever. I just don't see the actresses that you named searching your boutique for jewelry or clothes. I couldn't believe that. It just did not make sense to me. I'm like, they really searched for your boutique in Utah to wear that stuff when there's Rodeo Drive and Fifth Avenue. I don't believe it, Mama. I don't believe it. Oh, QK. QK says, I'm getting Rocky vibes from the couple with the gay son, which is Meredith and her husband. Absolutely. Because they are going to show the breakdown of their marriage on this season. We actually in the season trailer, you actually see him, the husband, leave Meredith. Child. And even in that scene, Meredith showed no emotion. She just watched him walk away. How are these dry people getting cast on these shows? I'm like amazed. I'm amazed. JB says what says they'll get a second season. Dallas has low ratings and they are on season 5. Oh, really? Smells like hospital. Penelope. I couldn't believe. I was like, this is the reason you guys aren't talking. I need this. This is what I want from the show. Give me petty mess. Give me petty mess. I don't want, oh, you and your husband were thinking about assaulting me in your sex dungeon. Woo! Dial it back. I don't want that. I do not want. Nope. That's what killed off Beverly Hills for me. Beverly Hills got way too deep. Like, remember, like if you watched the show, like I did back in the day, remember when all the husbands were like getting locked up and killing themselves? I was like, well, I'm too young for this. Let me back out of here. And that was the same thing with Jersey. Everybody started getting locked up. The families were fighting. The Joes were fighting. The racist Wakilis were always, I just would always talking about Teresa. I'm like, how the hell are y'all a family? And y'all always going to some tabloid magazine or going on some show, dragging this woman. That's the reason why you're on the show, making this money. And then Kathy's sister, the Butch Wakili, she's not a Wakili. Well, she was, oh my God, I'm a killer. Bring her over to me. I'm a killer. They got to hold her back in the reunion. Keep it light like Salt Lake City. Give me the little fun mess. Give me the me and you weren't talking because you smell like a hospital. Okay, I'll take that. Give me that. That other stuff, that heavy stuff, I'm checked out. I can't wait for that Black Owl. Don't get ghetto. That's going to be a meme. That's going to be a meme. It's going to be a GIF. Sad to say, because it's happening in like a negative, unempathetic way. Mary is going to be the Nene of this season. Mark my words. Mary is the Nene of this season. She's going to have the most memes. She's going to trend the most. She's going to have the most gifts. Like, she is going to become a phenomenon. Just watch. I'm telling you. And don't get ghetto. It's going to be all over Twitter, all over Facebook. Just wait. I want more of Jen's culture on this show. I want more of the Tongan culture on this show. I really, really do. Oh, hold on. Comments jumping, y'all. Ciao. She said, yeah, Charlize Theron, Scarlett Johansson, and Rihanna. Big names. Absolutely big names, Baba. I don't believe that Rihanna is coming to your boutique to get those things that you have in that store. I just don't believe it, Meredith. I do believe that you are sending PR packages to her stylist. That's what I believe. Matic, not Lisa. That's not Lisa's husband. That's Meredith's husband, who leaves her. Oh, Debbie H. Great point. Debbie H said maybe Meredith got her jewelry and swag bags at Sundance Film Festival, and that's how she can say that those celebrities wear her stuff. Come on, Debbie. Perfect. I totally agree with that. See, guys, I love when we are thinking in here and putting it together. That's what it is. Charlize Theron, Rihanna, Scarlett Johansson, they all wear my items. Scarlett Johansson, Scarlett, the highest paid actress in Hollywood, is saying, you know what? I wonder what they have in that little boutique that's only open half the year. I wonder what jewelry they have. Okay, girl, play checkers, not me. Hey, Kiana. Kiana said when they get it directly from the designer without even going into the store. Well, I think that's what she's doing. I think she's giving it to their stylist. QK, tell it. What husband doesn't go to his wife's party? Birthday, stuff like that. You make time. And even Brooks tried to ask me. He was just like, "Are you coming to surprise her?" And the husband, no. Okay. Marianne, from what I found out on the show, from what was said by Heather, they Mormons are not supposed to drink, but they go and do it in the corner. That's what she said. She said they don't drink, but they love a bar, so they'll take the drink and they'll drink it in a corner, and the non-Mormons will watch it and have a blast. Yep. See, Micheline said he's not even a head coach. Where's Jen getting this money? Yeah, I also think a real Mormon would not be able to do this show. Yeah, Lifestyle with Abby. Lifestyle with Abby. Auburn University's coach has a big salary, but that's a SEC team. Whatever that means. They have a huge fan base. I don't know what SEC means, but I agree with you. I agree with you because you hear about Auburn, you hear about USC, you hear about UCLA, you hear about them Texas schools and stuff like that. Who what team is this in Utah that is paying this man salary so that his wife can live like that? Frauding. Dana, if he coached the Utah Jazz basketball team, Jen would have never shut up about it. Never shut up about it. Oh, Cali coaches, college coaches, child, money. Oh, Kaya said they have a really good football team. But is it a big college? Because right above you, Vanessa Martinez said, yep, bigger the college, bigger the money. And he's not even a head coach. What's going on? Jen is frauding. Oh, I can totally see Brooks with a spinoff, Micheline. Oh, yes, she was stumbling through that, Miss GG88. Because she didn't know what to say, because it's weird. It's weird. She did an interview with Teresa. Teresa, terrible interviewer. Love her. Love her on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Love her hairline. But that interview that you did with Mary was very interesting. She admitted that her situation is weird, and Teresa the whole time, like on the camera. Uh-huh. Mm. Mm-hmm. Teresa, you have to interact with your guest. You're just staring at the camera, just looking real weird, real checked out. Yeah, Debbie, I'm still on that comment. I think that's what it is. Oh, Josie, Mormons can't cuss, drink, do drugs, drink caffeine. Not sure what else. So all of these women have to be excommunicated from the church after this. Thank you, Opal. Me too. Opal said when Heather said that she liked black men and that was looked down upon, I immediately thought of Andrea from Love at the Lockup, defending the racism in the Mormon church. Okay? All Lamar got to do is watch this episode to tell Andrea why he's not converting to Mormonism. Oh, Connor, Beverly Hills used to be so iconic. It went down after What Did You Say About My Husband? After that, there was like what season, what scene is memorable after that? Yep. I remember that. That's why Taylor left the show. She was just like, this is too much. And I cannot raise my child on this show after this has happened. I miss her. I miss her on Beverly Hills. Who did she tell? Remember when Taylor said she was going to take somebody out back and go Oklahoma on them? I love Taylor on that show. I don't think Mary knows how to apologize, and I don't think she will be apologizing. I don't think it's going to happen. And I think that's what Jen wants. I don't think she's going to get it. Cousin Rosie, yes. I'm a killer. Let me out. I'm a killer. It's a reality TV show. What are y'all doing? It's never that serious. Yes, make sure you guys hit the like. Hit the like button. Sea Cruise, stick with Salt Lake City. I think you're going to be impressed. I really, really do. I didn't like it when it started, but you know, I'm excited for the next episode. That all of the mess from this show aside, they made Utah look absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. I'm like, you know what? That would be a nice Christmas spot. Do they celebrate Christmas? Oh, child. QK. I do not like Lisa from Jump. Screams mean girl, mean girls that never left school. Because Lisa, there's no reason for you not to like Heather. Heather was visibly hurt by what she said because she was just like, I wish I would have been that good time girl. I didn't do all of that stuff because I was trying to be a good Mormon girl. And look at me now. Oh, Baba. Baba said, talking about Meredith's husband, he told everyone he ain't that Meredith ain't giving it, so he's getting it from somewhere else. She did not like that comment though. She was just like, don't say that. He was like, what? It's the truth. Your man is on TV complaining about the lack of sex in his life. Child. When these women, them hoes, the whole fans, see how well he's taking care of you. Always be aware, be watchful of that stuff, especially what you put out there on these shows. Southeastern Conference. Thank you, Rael. It's a big money conference premiere. Thank you. Hey, Monique. Sammy, I don't know. The only one that I know that has a job is Heather. Heather's the only one that has like a physical job. I don't know what Jen does. I don't know what the Merediths, what they do. Like I don't think they physically go to work. I think they just have. Oh no, Meredith, the real Meredith has a boutique, but it's only 6 months out of the year. So I don't see that making her a lot of money. I think she's also living off of, what the husband brings in, along with Lisa. Who else? Whitney. What does Whitney do? No idea. Wow. Okay. So Miss GG88 said that Jen has a marketing business and an event planning business worth $3 million. Maybe that's why she was doing a whole thing with the show, with the party. Even still, that was not like the way she hyped that party up. And then I saw it and I was just like, okay. Very Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's. Yeah, I love Meredith's son, QK. Baba, be quiet. Baba says, so what you were saying is that Jen is serving rental. I feel like she's frauding. And listen, she's not alone. A lot of these ladies do that. Matic, I don't think you're alone in believing that. I just don't believe it. I just haven't seen enough. It's the first episode. So we might see her business, but if her business is event planning, that Dave and Buster's birthday party for Meredith, Yikes. Very party city. Yes, Marianne, she did a on her Instagram. She was interviewing Mary. Mary, she did a great job. She was very, very interesting. But Teresa had no idea what was going on. Yeah, it's a fresh it's a fresh start for this franchise with this show. I like it so far. Oh yes, Miss Shalene, I could definitely see Mary getting investigated for fraud. Because listen, when you put yourself on these shows and you say you have all this money, when you give to the church, that is a donation. You have to be very careful of how you spend that money because the feds will come a knocking. Mackie Sykes said these chicks must be on Mormon probation. They have to. I'm like, y'all talk about how strict the Mormon church is, and then we see y'all do all this stuff. The only one that we know that's excommunicated from the church is Meredith. No, Whitney. It's Whitney. So what's the tea with the rest of y'all? Oh, lifestyle with Abby. I don't know. I'm just going off of what Heather and Jen said. Oh, Kylina, I like that. I do. And I love how it was peeking out of her wedding dress. Very party city lifestyle. Jai Jai said if I could drive around in a Porsche as an assistant, then hire me. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Baba. Excuse me. Baba said Jen was really hyping up the drapery. All I was seeing was art studio tarps and garden party tents. It's gonna be draped from here, girlfriend, and over here, and it's gonna be draped over here. Where are the draperies? Where's the draping? This is tacked into the wall. This is not drape. This is not a drapery to me. Oh, Miss Gigi 88. I think they have to expect it at this point. And I think you kind of also want it when you go on these reality TV shows. Simply Simone, these ladies must be part-time Mormons. That part. Ash V313. Teresa never knows what's coming on. Ash! Oh, Mick Co said this is talking about the cast. They are no longer devout Mormons. It says so on the cast bios. Okay. Jen is us. Jen is converting. QK. Jen is converting to Islam. Her husband, and I'm guessing that her sons are Muslim, but she grew up a Mormon. JB says what said Heather might be excommunicated as well because of her divorce. See, that's the thing. I don't know if she said that. I don't know if she said that. She said that the church didn't believe in divorce. I don't think she said she's excommunicated. I just wasn't sure about that. So I didn't say it in the review because I wasn't sure. Lisa and Meredith, I believe, are both Jewish, but they converted. How you gonna go from an accepting faith to an unaccepting faith? Ciao. Yeah, the Sammy, the red carpet and that backdrop, that flower backdrop. I was like, who did that? Brooks? No, Brooks would have done a much better backdrop. But it looked very childish, very art project. Oh, oh, oh! Monique Adams, what? Is there a Mormon that can confirm this? Monique said the Church of Latter-day Saints, Mormons, actually believe that Black people have their complexions because they are descendants of Lucifer. That's why Heather and Jen left the church. See what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about them no more. I don't want to hear about it. That's exactly why I don't do them 23andMe's. You're not getting my DNA. What you need my Lucifer DNA for? DNA for? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll find out my family tree from my family. I won't have you do it, knowing how you think about me. How dare you? Teresa, Raelle, Teresa is from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Okay, Debbie H said, Jen has a pipe and drape at her event. It can get expensive depending on the square footage. This makes me think that she owns an event planning company. Yes, QK, thank you for bringing that up. The Mel waiters who were in Speedos at a party full of Mormons, y'all excommunicated. There ain't no way. I don't know, Proshan. I don't know. I guess they just can't go back to the church, and I guess people just can't associate with them if they want to. Okay, so Lifestyle with Abby, who is I think she's a practicing Mormon, said that is not the Book of Mormon. Mormon, just because some so-called people of faith and goodwill believe such disgusting notions doesn't mean it's widespread in the church. So maybe that's like a like wild sect of Mormonism, but not the true Mormonism. Oh, Miko, Baba, I hope they're not talking about the curse of Ham. How many times have we heard that? How many times? Let it go. Oh, they do think that we're cursed. Ciao. Yeah, but are we going to put that on a Mormon church? There's a lot of people who aren't Mormon who think that. So, oh no, Raelle, we're talking about New Jersey Teresa. When does that show come back? Yeah, they are rebelling, Model G. Yes, she said these women are rebelling all up and through on camera. Ooh, Baba, I forgot about that. Baba said, can we talk about how Jen had her nephew waiting shirtless? That was weird. That was weird. And then she was like, while her nephew was serving her, she's like looking over which meatball to take. And then she's like, thank you, sweetie. Wait, child, what's going on in Utah? Incestuous Utah. Miko, my favorite franchise is Atlanta. I've always loved Atlanta. That was the one that I enjoyed the most. Second is New York for me. Third would be Jersey, but I checked out after it got depressing. Those are my top three: Atlanta, New York, and Jersey. Beverly Hills would have been a good fourth, but I didn't go that far. Incest vibes. Yes, me, not me. 2008. Yeah, they're all boring now. I don't have a favorite one, but when I first started watching, it was Atlanta, New York, and Jersey. Those are my favorite ones. Now, I don't like any of them, to be quite honest with you. Oh, really, Miss Gigi? Child, less Mormonism, please, and more mess. More mess. Oh, hold on. Oh, y'all are talking. These comments are like, if y'all can see what I see, it's like bam, bam, bam. Jennifer Page. Oh, Jennifer. Oh, I don't. Jennifer, I don't know why they hid your comment. Let me show. Jennifer Page Jones, Black Mormons are all over the world. Mormons are completely normal. Polygamy isn't a thing since the 1800s, but a lot of people have a mad axe to grind. All right, let them know. The original OC cast was good. All the OC cast, they were great. Thank you, me, not me. Oh, wait, who was that? Thank you, Monique. I'm excited. I'm excited for this show. I really, really am. So far, so good for me. Oh, lifestyle. Oh, sorry, lifestyle. I'd have made her a Mormon spokesperson, and she was like, "No, that's not me. That's not me." Oh my God, these comments are going so fast. I loved them all. I really did. Even Miami. The only one I couldn't get into was the Real Housewives of DC. Yeah, Black Guy. We talked about that in the beginning. The Potomac ladies filmed their reunion. So we're going to see how it goes when we check their Twitter. Me too. I am looking forward to next week's show as well, guys. Yeah, any religion has some, messy members who ruin it. Child, it's always somebody who's either a predator or somebody who is a scammer, a charlatan. Oh yeah, I like them too. Monique said I like Jen, Whitney, and Heather. I like them all. I really, really do. It's just the Merediths, we have to do something. Next season, one of them got to go. We can't keep both. I'm leaning more forward to Meredith because we're going to be dealing with no shade. We're probably going to be dealing with a separation from her marriage. We got Brooks, and she can dress. She has an interesting story to me. Absolutely, Marianne. I agree. When Heather left the OC, there was nothing, left. Thank you, Shonda. This is my audition makeup. That is like I got to get off of my face. I'm not the one that can wear like makeup for a very long time. I can beat the hell of it in eyeshadow. Like I could wear that all day, but the foundation gets me. I don't like it. Me too. I'm excited to see some fresh mess too. Mary in them rehab wigs, a mess, a mess. Yes, Shonda, that was her. That was Meredith. All right, guys, let me get out of here. I'm trying not to eat late because, child, still trying to get up that quarantine weight. So far, I'm down 6 pounds. I'm down 6 pounds. So we're doing good. We're doing good. But let me get out of here and eat so that I don't eat too late and mess up, my system. But thank you so much for joining me again, guys. We've been here twice today. You guys came back like troopers. Please make sure you like on the way out. Give your girl some thumbs up. And I'll see you what's today? Today is Thursday. I'll see y'all tomorrow for 2 more lives. Southern Charm, which is at 12, and Love After Lockup. Oh, thank you, Portian. Bye. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I Love After Lockup, which will be at 7:30. Good night, my loves. Sleep tight, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by NikkiStar TV. Means the world to me. Love y'all. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask, and we're going to get through this the best way we can. Love ya. Bye. Oh, Lord, speak to me.